What's cracking, fam? Finally, dude. This thing was like freezing. I kept hitting the record button and then it would just freeze. So I don't know what's up with that. But happy Thursday. T Money down in the dungeon bringing you guys a mishmash of a collection update. Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe. Winter is rapidly approaching. It's getting cold. I've been burning fires in the wood stove. That's probably my favorite thing about the winter is that I can just kind of look outside at the barren wasteland and the cold, dark, empty, barren wasteland. I keep thinking I'm hearing things. I'm going crazy. But yeah, and just chill by a nice wood stove. It's awesome. It's my favorite thing to do in the winter. So, anyways, let's get into a collection update. I've got figures, horror ornaments, and movies to share with you guys today. And I don't know how in depth I'm going to get with the figures. I did open up the first one here that I'm going to show you. And this is the Sam Hain edition Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 1/6 scale figure. If you want to see a really cool in-depth video, go check out Pizzowle. He always does the best like reviews of all the new goodness. But I did whip him out for you guys to show you. He's about yay high. Whoa, don't want to drop him, break him. But he's cool. I was having trouble putting the, it comes with a extra hand. And I was having trouble putting it in, so I went and watched Pizzowle's video. And just by watching it, learned how to do it. I just didn't want to break the hand off. So it's not really on there too good. But I mean, you guys can see this thing's pretty amazing. Really detailed and yeah, I mean, pretty sweet. I got the Sam Hain edition. Basically, the only difference being the blood-spattered clothing. And I'm not sure if this is sold out yet, but it is pricey. It's pretty expensive, honestly. But it is super cool. And it, like, bends in all sorts of different positions. I don't even know. But, yeah. So, that's my ridiculous little... But the detail is great. Show and tell of the Michael Myers. I had to have that. I showed you guys like a couple weeks ago the zombie Dawn of the Dead thing from from Trick or Treat Studios, and I did go ahead and pick up two more. This is the House by the Cemetery one. Love this movie, so had to grab the bust, and that's basically what it looks like. I'm not gonna open it yet, just because I don't feel like doing it right now, but it's cool. It's a 1/4 scale collector bust, so that's super cool. And then also you can see, no you can't, now you can, the zombie, the boat zombie on the end there. Yep, right there. So that's cool. That's the Fulci boat zombie. So they did like 5 or 6, I think. They did the boat zombie. They did Freudenstein from House by the Cemetery. They did the hangar airport zombie from Dawn of the Dead. I think they did maybe a Chucky. There's a couple other ones as well, but I got all the cool, best ones, I think. And then I also completed pinboard number 5 recently. So this is cool because it's a little bit different from my other pinboards because I have this huge one in the middle that I think I did show you guys at one point, but so I was like deciding what to do, and I was like, well, it'd be cool if I put it in the middle and then kind of just like spaced everything out. Still kind of working on it. Got a few decisions and ideas because what I should do is I should collect all the pins and then decide a layout after. But usually I'll just buy the pins and then put them on as I go, and that kind of doesn't result in the best like layout, I think, sometimes. But I think this is pretty cool. There's some really cool pins on this board. I love the shredder. These guys are actually from Mondo, the Batman and Joker. And then some Trick or Treat Studios pins on the bottom there. Of course, Phantasm cavity colors. I love the Creepshow one too. And you guys may notice some of these from previous boards, but I officially, I do a lot of like moving things around. Like if I get the whole Firefly family, I'll pull one from another board and stuff like that. But overall, this is a new board. It's the newest in my board collection. I don't know what I'm doing here with all these pin boards, but probably should chill pretty soon because I don't have any really place to put this one. All the other ones are up down here, but I'm running out of room. I love the Juan pin there. That's so cool. So creepy. Or, I mean, the movie's creepy, but the pin's cool. So, yeah, anyways, that's pin board number 5. And the Michael Myers there glows in the dark, too. That's pretty cool. You can't see it anymore. But, so, yeah, awesome. And then I grabbed a couple of the horror ornaments, Cthulhu and Yeti. Love the Yeti. And then I also grabbed this cool Bigfoot. Because I think Bigfoot and Yeti would go good in a tree especially. So, super cool. I think I showed off in another video as well that Frankenstein horror ornament from Trick or Treat Studios on top of the Sanderson sisters there. It's really cool pin, or horror ornament actually. It's really high quality. Everything that Trick or Treat Studios does is high quality. So, yeah, can't go wrong with that company. All right, so let's get into the update. It's going to be kind of a quick one. First up, we have Tourist Trap. No thank you to Full Moon Features. I actually ordered this with the minifigure of what's his name from the movie. David Schmoe was the director. Chuck Connor's character, Mr. something. Mr. Slauson. How could I forget? I love this fucking movie. This movie's awesome. If you haven't seen it, you must. But yeah, I had ordered it direct from Full Moon, and I ordered 2 of them actually with the figures, and that was like 2 months ago now, early October, even September, I think, maybe. And they never came, and then I contacted them, and they were like, yeah, sorry, it's we ran out of stock. We'll be getting more this week. And this was like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. Never sent it, not answering me. I just don't understand how these companies do fucking business. Like, if a customer emails me and they're like, hey, where's my product or where's my tracking number, I immediately get back to them, like, as soon as humanly possible. And a lot of these, this isn't some seller on, and I digress, sorry for the rant, but it's just blows my mind how some of these companies, but I guess it's fucking what's his name, so what do you expect, right? Yeah. What's the dude's name who runs this company? You guys know who I'm talking about. Charles Band. But yeah, so ridiculous. I don't know where it is. I ended up ordering that from Diabolic, and they literally won't even get back to me. I feel like that's been happening a lot lately. That fucking My Way Pictures company, that asshole JP. Fuck you, JP. Burn me for special edition. Sorry, I'm just heated. I don't like getting ripped off. I support all these companies. I spend so much money, and then to just be treated like that is just poor customer service. And it certainly does not make me want to continue to support companies that just do business that way. It's just not cool. But anyways, let's scare Julie. Shot on video, or shot on film rather. Found footage film from Scream Factory. I don't really know much about this one, but teen girls play a prank on their neighbor, and then shit goes wrong. Antebellum, 4K. Never seen this one. Janelle Monáe, the new one from producer, well, it's 4K, of Get Out and Us. I don't think it's a new movie, but it's a new 4K release. But yeah, there's that. Then we have Death of Me. This is another new one. This sounded alright. I don't know. Maggie Q's in it. But yeah, there's this Death of Me. Luke Hemsworth. Mad Max 4K. I had to do it. I knew I was going to, because I fucked up and ordered the original, and then I was like, fuck, why did I do that? But yeah, I had to do it. Love Mad Max. So there's that. Nosferatu Season 2. This is cool. I watched the first season. It was okay. I didn't love it, but I had to grab the second one because I hadn't seen it yet. The Last Circus. This movie's pretty badass, pretty crazy. If you like killer clown movies, I don't know. It's just batshit crazy. And I love any killer clown movie. So it's nice to pick this up on Blu-ray. Actually, I didn't know it had a blue, so cool. The Owners. I watched this last night. It was okay. I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. Group of kids go into this old couple's house, and they try and get in the safe, and then they wait for them to get home, and some shit goes down. It actually kind of caught me off guard, and I kind of liked it, actually. I thought it was pretty good. Monstrum, this is a new one from Shudder. Been doing some cool stuff. I don't think I showed this off in my last update, but if I did, I apologize. I'm having a deja vu for some reason, but yeah. Tracking down this beast in like Thailand or something. Then we have this amazing Hammer film set. I don't know how amazing it is, but it's a huge Hammer film collection from Mill Creek, and it was actually like $60, so this isn't cheap, Mill Creek. But again, it is 20 cult classic films. Those are all the films on the back there, so it's cool because there are a lot of films that are on this release that have been released, and there are a lot that have not, so I had to grab it. No brainer. But yeah, Revenge of Frankenstein, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, These Are the Damned, Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, The Old Dark House, which is a classic, The Gorgon, classic, Cash on Demand, The Snorkel. A lot of these have been released. Indicator comes to mind as a company that's put out a lot of these. Maniac, Die Die My Darling, Stop Me Before I Kill, Never Take Candy from a Stranger. Those don't have releases, I don't believe. Scream of Fear, Pirates of Blood River. Who put that out? I don't know. Terror of the Tongs, Camp on Blood Island, Yesterday's Enemy, Creatures the World Forgot. There are a bunch of them. So this is a really sweet set. All Hammer films. So big ups to Mill Creek for doing goodness there. Here's a new release from Eureka Waxworks. I don't think I've ever seen this. I think it's a black and white. Is it a silent movie? Final Paul Lini directed in Germany before striking out Hollywood. Such classics as The Cat and the Canary, The Man Who Laughs, and The Last Warning. So cool. Eureka just put out The Man Who Laughs, so that's awesome. This movie, 3 separate episodes of Waxworks are united by a character, William Dietrich, who's hired as the owner of a wax museum to create backstories for a trio museum, blah, 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 blah. So, when is this movie from? That is the question. And of course, 1924. So, I don't know if this is like a, it's a TV show, I guess. So, cool. Awesome. It says, let's see. Pure example of German expressionism. It's stylized sets, fantastical costumes, blah, 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 startlingly bold performances, and paragons of the cinematic movement. 3 separate episodes of Waxworks are united by the character of a young poet who is hired by the owner of a wax museum to create backstories for a trio of museum's figures. Ivan the Terrible, Jack the Ripper, and Caliph Harun. I don't know who that is. But the stories are depicted in succession. The poet casting himself. So that sounds very interesting. Stoked to check that out. 1924. And then we have a couple double feature from Eureka Masters of Cinema Collection. The H-Man and Battle in Outer Space. I believe Mill Creek released, if not both of these, definitely the H-Man on blue. But special 2-disc, limited edition Blu-ray, I guess. 1080 presentations of both films. So if you like your sci-fi, futuristic goodness, not so much sci-fi horror, but just more sci-fi, check them out. Nice release. The films of Ishiro Honda, double feature. Mysterious Radioactive Liquid. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, these are cool. Definitely like sci-fi goodness there. And we have Mothra, beautiful release of Mothra from Eureka as well. We do have the Mill Creek did a lot of these, actually. It's kind of weird. It's just a coincidence, but they put out a nice steelbook for the U.S. This is Region B locked, I do believe, but super nice limited edition Blu-ray box set. I don't know how many discs it is, but there's a 60-page collector's booklet. You know, all the good stuff. Audio commentaries, interviews with different people. I don't know if... Yep. Production designer. So, pretty sweet. Cool box, too. Really dig that cover artwork. There's some of the specs if you want to check that out on your own time. But, yeah, I love this movie. I own it now too many times, but cool. Shout out to Todd Sheets. This is a new film from him. I haven't seen it yet, but Final Caller. This is a weird, like, VHS, you know, one of those. It's a mini VHS retro edition, and it's got the it holds the Blu-ray and DVD on there, but I actually put them in separate cases just because I don't know, I don't really trust that packaging. So there you have it. But I'm stoked to check this one out. Todd Sheets has done some pretty cool stuff. So indie gory filmmaker. Then we have Ghost Dog, Forrest Whitaker. I can't wait to check this movie out. I've heard it's great. So yeah, The Way of the Samurai, Ghost Dog with Forrest Whitaker from 1999. So that's dope. Just a couple more titles here. We have Camera Obscura, which is Valorin Borowick collection. I've seen The Beast and Immoral Tales. Wasn't a big fan of Immoral Tales. The Beast is pretty good. These are very artsy. But yeah, so I never seen Blanche. I got this because the other 4 films I haven't seen: Theater of Mr. and Mrs. Cabal, Godot, Isle of Love, and Blanche. I've never seen those. And then there's a collection of short films as well. So basically just a Arrow re-release with the addition of a few other films, 5-disc special edition set. So they're going with these flimsy box sets lately, which I don't approve of, but whatever. And then Dracula, of course, the classic. Well, not the classic, but Bram Stoker's Dracula. I do love this movie, 25th Anniversary Edition. I grew up watching this one, so it'll be cool to see it in 4K. And then, of course, the classic, V for Vendetta. I love this movie, too. So good. Just got a 4K release, so I had to swoop that up. Awesome. And never seen this, and I've, heard a lot of people talking about it, so I decided to pick it up. Nicolas Cage, Color of Space, rather. I've heard it's kind of batshit crazy. But, yeah, it just reminds me of Mandy. They totally went with that, like, hallucinogenic, colorful vibe, like they do, like they did with Mandy, I guess. So that's cool, though. So, yeah, Color of Outer Space on 4K. I figured why not. The price wasn't too high for the 4K versus the DVD. So but every time you order from Amazon, guaranteed your shit's gonna get dinged up. That's just like the nature of the game, ordering from them. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. I thought I had one other thing, but apparently I didn't bring it over here, so I guess that's all I have for you tonight. So all right, thanks for watching. As always, catch you soon. Peace.